Cluster concurrent programming is a way of getting computers to work together to solve a problem. It's like having a group of friends help you build a sandcastle at the beach. Each friend can work on a different part of the castle at the same time, and when they're all done, you have a big, beautiful sandcastle. In cluster concurrent programming, each computer is like a friend, and they all work together to solve a problem. The problem is divided into smaller parts, and each computer works on one of the parts. When all the computers are done, the solution to the problem is complete. For example, let's say you have a really big list of numbers, and you want to find the biggest number in the list. You could use cluster concurrent programming to solve this problem. You would divide the list into smaller parts, and then you would give each computer one of the parts to work on. Each computer would find the biggest number in its part of the list, and then the computers would share their answers with each other. The biggest number of all the answers would be the biggest number in the whole list. X10 is a powerful language that can be used to write programs that solve complex problems. It's used by scientists, engineers, and businesses all over the world. Imagine you're playing with building blocks. You have different shaped blocks like squares, triangles, and rectangles. X10 is a programming language that works in a similar way. It's like a set of building blocks you can use to create computer programs. In X10, you can create different types of things, like variables and functions. Variables are like containers that can store information, like a number or a name. Functions are like little tasks that your program can do, like adding two numbers together or printing something on the screen. To create a program in X10, you write lines of code. Each line of code tells the computer to do something, like create a variable or run a function. Here's a simple example of an X10 program that prints "Hello, world" on the screen. The first line, public static void main, tells the computer that this is the main part of the program. The second line, system.out.println, a hello, world, tells the computer to print hello, world, on the screen. When you run this program, the computer will read each line of code and do what it says. It will create a variable called system and store an object in it that can be used to print things on the screen. Cluster concurrent programming is used to solve all sorts of problems, like weather forecasting and designing new materials. It's a powerful tool that can be used to solve problems that would be impossible to solve with just one computer.